Mark Lassagne here, and I want to talk to you a little bit about fishing the Delta. So yesterday we went out, fished a little tournament. I had 25.77 for 5 fish. My non-boater had 19.38. Our combined best 5 fish weighed about 30 pounds. So really a good day. So the BBT guys I heard went out, and the winning weight for that event was about 18 pounds for 5. So we eclipsed that by a whole bunch, and I want to tell you a little bit about how we did that. Okay, one is timing, is tide timing. The other is technique. Okay, so first I'm going to back up and I'm going to show you how to catch some fish, because a lot of you guys I know struggle to catch fish, and a lot of guys in our event struggle just to get 5. So I'm going to show you here. If you want to catch fish on a Delta right now, you got a wacky rig, watermelon red, green pumpkin red Senko with an O-ring. Okay, hook it up. I got my 7.3 Kuma heavy rod, 12-pound Sunline fluorocarbon Gamakatsu weedless hook. Just hook this thing up, wacky. Throw it in the current. You want to fish points, cuts, anything with a little current that goes around it, and you're going to catch fish. I swear you should be able to catch 20 to 30 fish a day on this right here. Okay. Also, another bait that's working really good. When you got that high water above the weeds on those big high tides, River to Sea Biggie red crankbait is working really, really good. You should be able to catch 20, 30 fish on this too. So those 2 baits, you should be able to get 20, 30 fish a day. So, you know, so we did that. We did that in the morning, kind of waiting for the tide to come up, and then we switched up. So once the tide got up high, got right to that perfect window, and I'll tell you how we found that window. Okay. So we kept fishing in one area until they started biting. Okay, once they started biting, we followed the tide south, inward, along that good bite. So we fished the tide until the tide got right, until the fish started biting good, and then we kept moving in, following that tide all the way up. And we caught big ones all the way up. We caught 4 and 5 pounders all day long fishing that stuff. So let me tell you how I did it. If you know me, you know, unlike a lot of guys who are known for drop shotting, I think I'm known for punching. That's my #1 favorite thing. Okay, so here's the tools we used. I used a TCSC Matt Daddy 711 extra heavy rod. So this rod is key to catching fish. Got a 7.3-to-1 65-pound braid. Okay, 1 ounce tungsten weight, bobber stopper, 4/0 Gamakatsu hook. I'll tell you about the bait in a minute, but let me show you a little bit about punching. When I'm punching this long rod, it works really good because I can put it up under my armpit and I can pitch it out like this. Makes it real easy, less fatigue on your arm. And then when I get bit, I have a lot of leverage and I can really lay into those big ones, because those big ones you really got to lay into them and put the wood to them, and so you can get them out. So now let me show you the bait I was throwing. Okay. #1 punch bait, you know what, and I say it, it happens year in, year out. I win thousands and thousands of dollars on this green pumpkin red flapping hog. You know, if you're not throwing these, you know, you're not going to, I will say you won't get big ones, but these ones really work. I mean, I do so well on these. I mean, I probably go through, I'm going to say I go through 100 bags a year of this bait alone. So, sometimes, you know, sometimes they get a little finicky, so I use that same, this is that same green pumpkin red flapping hog, but I dye it red. Sometimes they want that bright red color, which works out really good. Okay, so now area, you know, I'm going to tell you guys, area really doesn't matter. Okay, so yesterday we launched out of Orwood and I went south. Okay, but I could have launched out of Frank's Track and fished around that area and then ran south. I could have launched at Big Break, fished around that area till the tide got right, and then ran south. So, and that tide is a little different every day. So I was guiding earlier in the week, and the best bite was at the low switch. Okay, yesterday it was right at that high switch when it got almost to the top. Those big ones really bit, and then we followed that tide all the way up. Like I said, we followed it all the way south, and we caught a lot of big ones. So the key is to fish in an area and stay there until the bite gets right, and then follow it in. Make sure you're not following that bad tide, because if the bite is bad and you're going south, you're following that bad tide. So don't follow that bad tide. Wait till it gets good. So if it's not good, maybe go the other way. Go west, and you can maybe get into that good tide and then follow it back. So try those. Hope those tips help you out, and good luck on your next adventure. Thanks.